What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. Dog, I have been dying to read the Awesome Sauce, man, all day. I've been waiting, bro. It's already been a long break. You know what I'm saying? I've had to go back, do some rereads, continuing my watch alongside Con, and I'm like, dude, man, I miss it. I miss it so much, bro. I miss the best-selling manga in history. And then, this past week, there's been a lot of stuff going on where I work, right? So, it's been absorbing up a lot of my time. And then today in particular, bro, I was like, if at the very least, man, if I can get out by a certain time, I want to go home and do this chapter live reaction, because if not, there's no way it could happen tomorrow or Sunday. And I was like, please, Lord, just let me go home. Give me 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes to read the greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about the nearly second best-selling comic of all time. The one. The only. I've got 2 Funko Pops, all the volumes, DVDs going up the wazoo. I got some PS2. You want some PS2 games, dog? I got the PS2 games back from 13 years ago. You wanna know why? Because it's One Piece, dog. That's a good game, man. Pirates Carnival? That was a good game, dog. Greatness, man. Let's get right into the chapter. Chapter 914. This thing came out 18 hours ago, bro. Holy flag darts, dog. Oh, man. Sometimes, bro, I used to be one of those dudes, man, back in the day. Back in 2010, whenever I was in the comments, bro, I would like comment like on a Sawyer video, like, hey, why are you so late, bruh? Now I understand why everyone, whenever I watched them, they were so late, man. It's because we got stuff we gotta do, man. Like, dude, listen. If I could wake up first thing in the morning and read some Goat Piece, I would. Y'all remember? I did it for chapter 907, which then I spent the rest of my day destroyed. But I've done it for a couple chapters, man. And for some of the Katakuri fight, I didn't even go to sleep until the One Piece chapter drops, But it's tough to do sometimes. But anyways, chapter 914. Okobore! The town of leftovers. Yeah, man, sometimes leftovers are the GOAT, bro. When you don't feel like going out and buying something, man, and somebody made something at the house previously, bro, like I come home, had some leftover rice, habichuela, got some pollo in there, ooh! They may be leftovers, dog, but they still taste as good as they did the first day, you know what I'm saying? I'll take leftovers, man. Tales of the Self-Proclaimed Strahd Grand Fleet, Volume 42, side story. This is a dyed goods town, and it shows a whole bunch of flags. Is that Bellamy? That looks like Bellamy, bro. Is that him? Yeah, this looks incredible, though. These windmills going around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Wow, there's a lot of them. And surrounding them is a whole bunch of flags. That's really cool. That's Bellamy, man. Kind of looks like it with the hair from behind, but I'm not sure. Let's get right into the chapter. Wano Country. Cootie! Okobore, the town of leftovers. Tama, who was sick, is now... I feel better! Alright, she's back in action, ready to go into like swimwear. I can't thank you enough. That was quick. That's because the Jagan Jagan grass? Jagan? We're talking about the Jagan? Look at my boy right there, dog. Look at Hiei. He don't play? The Dragon of Darkness playing? That's because the Jagan grass. This is with a Y, though. Is an extraordinarily potent specialized herb. However, that doesn't mean, hey, look, it's a Sudo. However, that doesn't mean that the poison has been fully removed from your body. Make sure you don't drink the river water again, Otama. That is pretty fun. So this is something that it just like tones it down and like allows it to lay dormant within you. Is that what I'm getting correct from? Because it feels like the effects just wore off, but the poison is still somewhat within her. You know what I'm saying? But this way, she could gain some immunity to poison like Luffy did, I suppose. Yeah, and then but she's getting mad hungry, so now, but yo, she starts running off into the distance, and she's like, yeah, it's a warrior shame, it's a warrior shame, I need the water, the river! Stop right there, Otama. It's like, how can you blame her, man? She's starving. El little de arroz que she was gonna eat, she gave it to Luffy. And Luffy ate the thing in one bite. Luffy just shoved it in his mouth and was like, do you have any more? Come on, coach. And then, yo, man. Who was I listening to? I think I was talking to Laz, man. That told me that Keiko is pretty much gonna be to Zoro what Pudding was to Sanji. And I'm not sure if that's a shoot. But yo, she's over here, man. She's tending to my man's wounds. Wrapping it up real nice. My boy Zoro's flexing on her thigh. My man is flexing on the thigh. Look at him. Zoro thinks he's slick, bruh. He thinks he's slick. Alright? He's like, yeah, go ahead. Wrap him on there, but look at him. Look at the pecs. Look at the pectoral muscles, baby. Look at him, bro. And listen, man. If I had muscles like Zoro, bro, number one, I'd be a pro wrestler. no question, I'd be a pro wrestler. But number two, bro, I mean, my boy puts in work. My man probably lifts 950 with his tooth. You know, and listen, man, you watch, what was that opening, Hands Up? You watch Hands Up, man, you know it's a shoot. My boy was lifting with his mouth. I'm like, come on, coach. Keiko's over here tending to my boy's wounds, dog. Alright, I'm done. I only did a little first aid, but... Oh, thanks. By the way, you're a huge woman. Dang, yo, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice how big she is. She is pretty flipping huge. This man Luffy says Big Mom was bigger. Like, by far. Yo, Big Mom lived up to her name, dog. I don't know, we were theorizing how big Big Mom actually was whenever they showed her back in Fishman Island. Back in volume 66. And I remember for so long, we were like, man, like we were just wondering how huge she actually is because we only got to see the little silhouette of her in the room, like laying down on her side with the acid coming out. And we're like, yo, how big is Big Mom truly? And we actually got to see her. Yo, she lived up to her name, man. I mean, just how tall she is, dog, is massive. Just before you got here, there was a sumo wrestler harassing me. You came at just the right time. It's a bit late to introduce myself, but I am Okiku. I am Okiku. Okiku uses the term Sesha to address herself, which is only used by male samurai. Okiku uses the term Sesha to address herself, which is only used by male samurai. So that's why they were shook whenever they said I am. So wait a minute. Telling me I was trolled? You know, I remember people in my comment section saying, Recon, what if Bello Betty is a male? And I was like, at this point, the character design is awesome. I don't even care. I don't even care, dog. Because, listen, if Bello Betty's a part of Ivanka's squad, whatever, I'll take it. I'll take it, dog. You know, at first I was like, okay. But then, you know, eventually I was like, you know what? The character design is awesome sauce. So, Keiko's out here pulling a Haku? From Naruto? I don't know. I don't know, son. No, I can't. So, is it a shoot, then? Which is only used by male samurai? I don't flipping know, dog. I don't flipping know. Please take this away, Miss Owner. I can't even pay for the medicine you gave me, much less for the porridge. You don't need to worry about the money eat up. Yeah, man, Suru. Tama, take the porridge. Come on, don't be like Goldilocks out here. Take the dang porridge. I cannot, especially since you and Okiku probably haven't had a full stomach in ages. And yet on top of saving me, you're offering me your food as well. I cannot accept it, and I will definitely find a way to repay you for the medicine. Silence! Do you think I'm just gonna say, oh, I see, never mind then? Do you say no thank you? After you took the time to prepare and serve this food? If you don't eat, I'll just pour it out on the road and let it go to waste, understood? Oh, Tom, it's just a separate offering. Osudu isn't the type of person to take no for an answer. I'm telling you, man. Tom, I take the dang food. Like, for real, dog. I know how it is, man. Trust me. You go into somebody else's house, you don't want to take some of their food, but then I've been in a situation too, man, where somebody comes into my house, I offer them food, and they tell me no, and I'm like, oh, and like, you know, you have that half and half mindset. And one half of your mind, like, okay, they're just not hungry, but then the other half, like, oh, so I'm not good enough, I'm not a good enough cook, and I didn't realize that thought process until I started thinking it myself. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see where Suda's coming from. And then you have right here. You have Luffy and Zoro, and then you have Tao right here in the middle. How long are you gonna sit and stare like that? Good for you. It's your birthday today, after all. Yeah, yo, it still is. It still is. Oh, is that so? Yeah, it's true. And then she takes some food, drinks some porridge. Look at her. She's so happy, man. She even has like a Toriko Komatsu type of face. Remember whenever Komatsu drank the century soup, dude? That he had like that super ugly face, man. This is it right here. Yeah, I mean, it's so delicious. Man, 6 months, half a year, dog. She's had something in her stomach, man. Like, can you imagine that, bro? Seriously. Is this the first time you've eaten that? Yes. So she weaves bamboo hats all day. She barely survives by eating millet, and that's only sometimes. It's got mochi, and it's such a luxurious meal. I'm so grateful. This has to be my best birthday ever. I feel bad for my master, but... And she continues to eat it. You can pop out mochi from your cheek, can't you? Yes, but that won't stop hunger. Oh, interesting. That won't stop hunger. Oof. Osudu, today is the best day of my life. It's like all the stuff we take for granted, dog, you know. One Piece does such a great job of highlighting stuff that we take for granted and just allowing me to see it from a different perspective, man. Just look at Shira Hoshi's story. You know, back in chapter 905, whenever she was able to look out and see the sunlight, man, I mean, tears came into her eyes. And like I go out in the work in the morning, and the sunlight sometimes bothers me. You know what I'm saying, guys? And it's, you know, you take stuff for granted, man, but you don't truly realize like how beautiful it is, bro. Like just Thomas sitting here and having food, being able to eat what she calls a luxurious meal here, and being able to continuously eat it. You know, to her, especially as a child, of course she would utter the words, "This is the greatest birthday ever." You know, she's able to eat a lot. You know, up until she's completely filled up, man. Not only that, but she was able to have two, coming from two different sources. You know, she got the rice that she had, and she was able to give to somebody in hunger, and then she herself was also able to eat some food, man. So it must be like a double greatness for her. Today's the best day of my life, man. Man, dude. So beautiful. Oh, time passes a little bit, and Tama's asleep. Yo, Tama's gone. She's like... You know how that is sometimes, man. After you eat dinner, and you eat like a lot. What happens to me whenever I eat Chinese food, man? Eat some Chinese food, bro, you'll be out. I mean, listen, sometimes, man, I'll be out for a good couple minutes, dog. And I'm the type of dude, I can relate a lot to Zoro. Whenever I'm in a moving object and I'm not driving, I'm gone. I am gone. Bro, listen, man, you put me in a car, and you put me in anything that's moving, and I'm not driving, I'm out within like 2 minutes. I understand Zoro, bro. When Zoro would be knocked out randomly, or like when Ace was in the middle of eating his food and he would just randomly knock out, I understand, bro. I really, really do. I mean, it's due to me not getting enough sleep, but I understand. I understand. Children like Otama can be found everywhere in the current Wano country. It's crazy that a little girl like her is able to go hungry. Although once she gets older, she can eat poisoned food. No, she can't. There are rivers, mountains, and forests here. No one should have any trouble finding food. You're right, that wouldn't be the case if certain individuals hadn't made an effort to contaminate those natural resources. You both are quite kind of, Oh, how rude of me. What are your names? I'm Zoro Judo, or Ronan. I'm Monkey D. He's Luffy Taro. Luffy Taro! That's right. I'm Luffy Taro Gozaru. My boy was about to be like, Hora! Monkey D. Luffy! Haizoku Ori. You know how Luffy does it, bro. Yo, this is really dope though, because usually Luffy he really doesn't care. But since Zoro's with him, look at how relaxed my boys are though, man. They're chilling. They got their feet up, dog. Like, yeah. He's like, what are your names? Zodo Judo. Yeah. And he's like, what about you? Oh, you know, I'm Monkey D. He's Luffy Taro. Oh, that's right, I'm Luffy Taro Gozaru. Trolls, yo. Foo, you're foreigners, right? You talk strangely. I guess you managed to successfully enter this country. Do not worry, nobody will rat you out. How'd you notice? I'm also new in this town. And Okiku's only been here for a month. Really now? So she's new in this town, and Kiku's only been here for a month. You said that was a town of leftovers, didn't you? Why's that? Like the name suggests, we are leftovers from the town where the government officials currently reside. That's how everyone ended up here. Yo, the humans themselves are the leftovers. Listen to this again, bro. You said this was a town of leftovers, didn't you? Why's that? Like the name suggests, we are leftovers from the town where the government officials currently reside. They were booted, bro. That's how everybody ended up here. Someone told me about a place where the food isn't poisonous. Do you see that mountain over there with no smoke rising above it? There used to be a castle on top of it. It was visible from here. That was Odin Castle! But that was over 20 years ago. Roger's time. Roger's time. Yo, that just tells me, that pretty much just bright as day tells me we're gonna get a flashback to when Odin Castle was there, and coming up from, you know like how in the recent One Piece episode you saw the Oro Jackson and just in the cut, bro. In the cut, they were like, they're here, Pedro! The goat is here, the king! Yo, we're gonna have a flashback like that, bro. Of Odin. Odin! Kozuki Odin, bro, in his castle. You have the main man himself, Roger, coming right up in there in the Oro Jackson. Oh. I can't wait for that flashback, man. Roger flashbacks are always GOAT. But man, dude, having one with Odin and with the Kozuki clan, bro, it's all connected to the history of the world. I can't wait, man. That was over 20 years ago. Odin Castle? Odin, I think I've heard that name before. What was it again? This man Luffy can't remember, dog. Over 20 years ago, the Kozuki clan ruled over the Wano country, as they had been doing for a long time. Yo, we're getting a little bit of history. So over 20 years ago, the Kozuki clan was still ruling over Wano, which is when Odin decided to join Roger. At the base of that mountain, there was a vast farm. The now deceased Lord Odin built it so that the residents of Kuri could eat delicious food. It was nothing like the food that Orochi and his subordinates manipulate. It was a paradise. Does that place have any food without any poison? It does. Delicious, safe to eat ingredients, clean water, and clothes. But Shogun Orochi owns that farm now. Look at Tama, man. Tama's gone. Behind that torii is a town where all of the government officials reside. We are the people and things that they no longer need. We survive by buying the rotting ingredients. They sell us the rotting ingredients, man. So that's why this place is called the Town of Leftovers. It's fine. At the very least, we're able to survive here. What the heck? Yo, I can't even lie, bro. That was GOAT. That was GOAT. And I was like, what in the flying flag nerds? I was like, is that an arrow? An arrow comes in right up in there. This man Zoro just looks to the side and pulls out his blade like this. You know Zoro damn well, just like that. And he stops the arrow before it hits. Sudu shook. She shook. So an arrow comes up in. Who in the flying flag nerds? Who is it? Kiki! I heard you, woman. The Batman? No way, dog. We got Bruce Wayne? Where's Alfred? We got Bruce Wayne coming up in there, bro. He's got the bats. He's got arrows, man. I mean, he lost his identity. Kind of looking like Green Arrow to me. But we got Bruce Wayne working for Kaido now. That's how you know Kaido is good. That is how you know that Kaido's a true powerhouse, man. When he takes... Where are my comics at, man? Where are my comics at, dog? Over here trying to... Look at this, bro. When you have... I can't pull it out. when you have Bruce Wayne working for Kaido, Bruce Wayne doesn't work for anyone. He doesn't work for anybody, coach. But he works for Kaido. Yo, anyone works for Kaido for the right amount of money and the right amount of power. And the right amount of protection. You don't want to go against Kaido. But Batman, Bruce, not only does he fear for his job, because One Piece is about to take over, Batman is the second best-selling comic in history. No. But now he's also in fear of the king, so he had to go join Kaido. This man, Bruce Wayne, dog. You were talking bad about the Shogun, weren't you? The Bat Smile user. My hearing ability is 6 times that of normal humans. The Gifters. Hearing us from that far away is nice and all. But was that really a reason to try to take someone's life? If that hit her, she would have died. Look, yo, Zoro's shook, bro. I mean, not shook. He's pissed. He's like, yo, hey, man, relax. Relax, bro. Sudo, thank goodness you're okay. If she had just kept to herself and kept quiet, I wouldn't have had to do a thing. But Master Orochi would absolutely not tolerate any of that rebellious talk. You all had best be careful. We're currently hunting down thieves. A theft occurred at the farm a few weeks ago. It wouldn't happen to be you, Ronins, would it? A theft occurred at the farm a few weeks ago. That's still going to be a plot point. It's going to be addressed again. Who are you? You blocked the arrows. Wait a second, you one-eyed Ronan. I saw you in one of the sketch drawings. Ah, who are you? What the heck? Tama? Tama woke up? No! One of the other gifters, Gazelle Man, came over in there and took him. And took her. Oh, big bro saved me. Oh, I mean, that's in. I can move at the speed of 200 kilometers an hour. This man is jetting. Woof, woof. Tama, such fast feet. Let me ride you. Go. Yo! Hey, Keiko said, screw waiting for Zoro and Luffy. She had her own blade, bro. She gets right on top of well, Komainu, but I know it as the man-dog pig-bear dragon. The man-dog pig-bear dragon, she says, giddy up, like it's Johnny Joestar riding on top of, you remember, whatever the horse's name was, man. It's da-da-da-da-da. Let's go. Okay, Keiko, I respect it. I respect it, bro. That girl took a sword. I heard that she knows how to use it, but I've never seen her use it in person. Dog, take me too. And then Luffy goes, and then Zoro grabs on that. His arm. Oh yeah, that's right. They probably never seen Devil Fruits. Or the SFX. Oh my, like Joseph Joestar. Oh my god. Luffy, Taro, Zoro, Judo, and they come up again. Well, they take the kid. I'm not sure, but we have to take her back. It's almost like this kidnapping was planned out. We should be headed towards the government officials' district. There are 3 headliners that reside there. Hawkins, Hold'em, and Speed. Yo, that's a beast name, Hold'em. Hold'em! On top of that, there are around 30 people there who have gained abilities from some kind of mysterious artificial fruit. That is clearly the artificial Zoans that they were talking about all the way back in Punk Hazard and Dressrosa. A notebook? Who exactly are you? I am a samurai. And she uses Sesha again. So, oh, regardless. That was an awesome line. I am a samurai. Master Hold'em! This is Gazelle. That's a beast name, bro. Master Hold'em. Texas Hold'em out of here, dog. Let go of me. As per the reports, we've captured the girl who tamed the baboon. Well done, she should be useful. Hey, hold on, before I read this panel, look at this panel of Keiko again, man. Yo, this is really sick. With a notebook, she's flipping through there, like she has information on all of this, right? And it goes right down, and notebook exactly right. I am a samurai. Such a beast line. Gazelle Man, as per the reports, we've captured the girl who tamed the baboon. Well done, she should be useful. Bring her here. Big bro Luffy! We're breaking in. Luffy, Taro, everyone. We're heading straight into the Bakura district. It's the government officials in the pirates' territory. Look at this place, bro. This looks straight out of Rurouni Kenshin. Let's do this. Are you smiling? Hey, you know they're smiling, bro. They're sickos. Zoro and Luffy are sickos, man. Captain, it's terrible. Captain Strahd and Roronoa are headed to the Bakura district. Strahd, Yaz, and Wano? Oh, I know that. Yeah, that's gotta be law. Wait a second. There's no way he won't cause trouble. That's why we told you we have to go stop those idiots. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh my god, man. Like, the chapter just started. What is this? Hello, JP One Piece Translator here. Just making a quick announcement. We'll be adding a references page at the end of each chapter for the duration of the Wano arc. Hey, God bless us, man. Normally we would leave explanation and translator notes, but I'm sure you would have noticed a dramatic increase since the Wano arc started. It has since become quite impractical as some of the Japanese phrases require long explanations. To be honest, we should have anticipated it, being a long Japan-based arc and all, but better late than never. There are also a few things I picked that may not be immediately obvious to English readers, so we will be incorporating these too. My knowledge is limited though, so forgive me if I miss out on anything. We will still leave translators' notes for any short explanations like attacks, character names, etc., though so that you can still have a complete experience without reading the reference pages. As such, let's begin on the next page. I'll be including some stuff from the previous chapters as well. Chapter 909, and then you have those masks there. The mask this woman wears, unless that's what she actually looks like, is a reference to Inari gods. Inari gods are the Shinto god of foxes, fertility, agriculture, and industry. There is usually a festival once a year, and fox masks are often sold and worn to celebrate the occasion. In fact, you may have noticed other anime and manga with characters of the same inspiration, as it's got a captive design. Street murder. The Japanese word for this is sujigiri. It's actually a very specific term, literally crossroad slashing. It refers to random killings made by samurais in the streets at night, often in order to test out a new sword or technique. Then you have chapter 913, the Watabide. As mentioned in the translator note, the Watabide toe is one of the oldest types of Japanese daggers. Watabide means fern shoot, which refers to the hilt handle, which looks like a fern shoot. Oda changes Japanese character Wada from fern to straw to match Hawkins' ability. Osuru. You may have noticed that Oda has overlapped names with the introduction of Osudu, as there is also the Marine Sudu. The difference here is the Marine Sudu is spelled in hiragana in the Japanese. In fact, almost all One Piece characters' names are written in either hiragana or katakana. The Sudu we see in Wano country, however, is spelled out with the kanji, Chinese character for crane. As such, Japanese reader will have no trouble differentiating between the two, while it may confuse English readers. Similarly, Otama is also written with the kanji for ball, referencing her ability to make dango. As such, we can expect most, if not all, Wano country residents to have proper Japanese names. Jagan grass is an herb found in Asia. When mixed with other herbs, it can have many different effects, such as reducing fever, eating, and indigestion. Oda switches the snake and evil miasma kanji, which is fitting considering it to treat poison. Chapter 914, suffixes. You may have noticed a lack of suffixes in this chapter and wondered why. Originally, we added suffixes on due to its significance, such as Jinbei referring to Luffy as Luffy-san instead of Luffy-kun, was Luffy became his captain. Following from that, we continued to use suffixes in order to maintain consistency, and it wasn't a big issue, as most people in One Piece don't usually use suffixes anyway. However, as Wano has a traditional Japanese setting, the inhabitants speak much more formally, Otama-chan, Osuru-san, and it's quite clear now that it's unsustainable. It would be much too tedious to have to read these suffixes multiple times in every single sentence. Therefore, we're removing suffixes. If any of importance come up, we will leave a short TN to highlight it. So we're reading porridge. The porridge Tama is eating is called Shiduko, which is made from sweet red beans and mocha. I can confirm that it is indeed very yummy. It looks something like this. Either then, this is a Japanese name for the swift-footed guardian deity, Skanda. It's commonly used to describe someone who runs fast. Bakura District, this one is a bit tricky, as the name has no obvious references as far as I know. The only reference I could find is a Chinese country under the same name that flourishes from rich agriculture. And that's it, man. Yo, that's really cool. I'm really happy that Translator Note decided to do all that for us, man. That's flipping awesome sauce. Yo, man. This chapter was extremely enjoyable, yo. Tama awesome sauce. Kiku's gag is I feel like Kiku's gag with the I am thing, referring to herself as a male. Originally, I thought it was one of those things by Oda, so like an Ivanka type of situation. But going through it later on, I think this might actually tie into something later on. Like sort of like a Mulan-esque situation maybe for Kiku. Maybe because we see that clearly she knows how to use a blade, so maybe she had to infiltrate at some point in time, maybe into the Wano military or something, and had to refer to herself as a male. So even to this very day, she refers to herself as a male, because maybe females aren't allowed to work in the Wano military. I'm not sure how Wano works. But, I'm just thinking back to Mulan and how that whole situation worked out, and we could possibly have a similar situation here. And possibly Keiko might be one of the best samurai here. You know what I'm saying? That'd be flipping awesome sauce, man. But I know that whole I am business is not just a gag. It's especially after that "I am samurai" quote where she pulls the hair back. I think there's definitely gonna be a lot more story to that, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from Keiko's backstory just based off of that one quirk of her character alone. That was pretty interesting, right there. And she's really tall, man. So we continue on. Tama, awesome sauce. You know, yeah, Tama's great, and I'm so happy that she was able to eat, and the fact that she calls this the best day ever, man, just shows you, you know. The innocence of a child. Shout out to Zoro Judo and Luffy Tado, man. That was really cool. And then we find out why it's called the Town of Leftovers. We even get to see a little more history into the Odin Castle and how the Odin Castle used to be there, and in the farm, which is where they're currently headed. And then you know, we have Hold'em and Speed and Hawkins, which are the 3 headliners that are there. But it's just so cool, bro, because it's an adventure with Luffy and Zoro, man. Look at the beginning of the series. And it's really cool, man. This panel was awesome sauce. When Zoro stops the arrow, he just pulls up the blade like cha, and the arrow stops. That was flipping awesome. And we have Bruce Wayne make a guest appearance in this chapter. I mean, that that really caught me off guard, bro. I didn't expect Bruce to come in. Batman One Piece collaboration, and this was a really nice panel. I didn't really notice it at first, but now we're going through and re-skimming through the chapter. The panel on page 13 where they're looking at Batman up in the air, and Oda decided to take a panel shot where it's below them like this. It's really nice because you can see Luffy with the straw hat and the blade right next to him, and then Zoro's looking really cool too. And then we have Tama getting taken away by Gazelle Man, which was running really fast. But yo, Keiko went up in like someone, grabbed from the blades, took Komainu, and just said, "We rockin'. We rockin'." She went so fast actually that Luffy and Zoro and then Suda was shook by the whole. You know, it took us back to the beginning. I thought this entire portion is taking me back all the way to the beginning of One Piece. They have no idea who Luffy is. You know how rare it is for somebody not to know who Luffy is in this day and age? And because Wano's so secluded from everything else, this gives Oda a chance to reset as an author and bring us back to the beginning. Luffy and Zoro, they don't know who the Pirate Hunter is. All they know is that, some people would know that Zoro is the one that did that attack back in 909. But if you weren't aware of that situation either, these people are just 2 other samurai for you. You know, like they're just some random people here in Wano. And for them to see that ability, because they don't even know they're called devil fruits. They said a mysterious artificial fruit, right? So then she shook at the fact that he's a gum user, and that was really cool, man. Because I feel like with all the crazy abilities we have in One Piece now, I almost never see anybody get shocked over Luffy's gum fruit. But this took me back all the way to the beginning of the series. People will be like shook, like, he's got a devil fruit. It's like, what is the Gomu no Mi gonna do? And then he pwns them, and I used to love those type of situations, bro. But anyways, they get on right behind her. This was so awesome. This entire panel was really cool. I mean, Keiko brings out this notebook. She's like, he's got all this information. That's how you know that she's been chasing after them for a reason. If she has this notebook of information, yo. Comes right up in there, notebook, who exactly are you? And she's, I am a samurai, dog. That was sick, man. I really like, this is probably my favorite panel in the chapter. This one and the Seiko, Luffy, and Zoro panel. Was really cool too. We even get to see a little bit of an insight into Master Hold'em right here. With, it looks like his tongue is hanging out because it looks like a little tiger, dog-esque beast thing here. Definitely an artificial Zoan for sure. And then they go right over here in front of the Bakura district, which looks really cool in this panel. We're ranking Luffy Taro everyone. And yo, this panel right here, this one and the I Am the Samurai panel, my 2 favorite panels in the chapter. Yo, this man said, let's do this. Are you smiling? Like, of course, these 2 are sickos, bro. Luffy and Zoro going in like swimmer. Like I said before, man, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. I dare anyone to go up to these 2, man. This is Jordan and Pippin, dog. I mean, they're going in like swimwear, coach. They're going in. And at the end of the chapter, we ended off with Law, and Law is shook, bro. Because Law, as everyone else should be, is scared of what these 2 could do together. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They're gonna cause trouble. Luffy was bound to cause trouble by himself. But when it's Luffy and Zoro together, there is no way in the flying flag there's this thing out of trouble, bro. So, next week, we're gonna continue this chase after Gazelle Man and Bruce Wayne. Maybe we might see some Catwoman. Who knows, dog? But I'm looking forward to more greatness, man. Yo, this Bakura district looks sick. I really like the way this arc is going, man. I love it because we're getting little bits and pieces from the history of the arc in every chapter. Getting to, you know, get more attached to each of the characters as the arc progresses too, like Tama. And now I just met Keiko last chapter. I'm already interested in knowing what her backstory is, and then Sudo as well. So looking forward to seeing more from them. And now we're going to the Bakura district, bro. The Bakura district, dog. It's the government officials and the pirates' territory, bro. Luffy and Zoro don't care, dog. They go ham. Yo, man, this is awesome sauce, bro. I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. This is a really, really fun chapter of One Piece. This weekend is going to be crazy in terms of work, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do... so I definitely, whenever I can, any sort of free time that I get, while I'm home, I want to do a live reaction to the next One Piece episode, for sure. I really, really want to do a live reaction to the next One Piece episode. So we'll see what that when I can do that, because I know that episode's gonna be godly, man. So hopefully I get home a little bit earlier than I usually do on Saturday nights, and I'll be able to do that. If not, I'll just record it. I really want to watch that One Piece episode tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try, if they give me a break, man, to record a small video or something. We'll see what happens, man, because I kind of want to talk about this chapter, bro. I really, really enjoy this chapter. I'm going to go back, reread it with some soundtracks. You guys know me, man. I always go back and reread with some soundtracks. I'm going to try to find some fitting soundtracks, man. I really wonder what kind of soundtracks they're going to use for Wano, and what kind of soundtracks they're going to compose for this arc, too. It's going to be nice, man. Wano, bro. Awesome sauce. Yo, and then Volume 90's cover... I was sent it last night, and yo, it looks freaking amazing. It has everything. It has the empty throne in the background, and it has all the participants, the reverie, the major participants, and what's going down. And it has Luffy in the middle with the 1.5 mil. Yo, Volume 90's cover. Yo, that volume is gonna be one of the best volumes in the series. It is gonna be one of the best volumes in the series. When I get that volume in my hand, I might have to redo that top 10 favorite volumes, because I know that's gonna be up there. No question. That volume was phenomenal, man. When you got all those chapters back to back to back, the end of Wano, Reverie, the end of Wano, the end of Wano. When you got the end of Whole Cake, Reverie, and the beginning of Wano, all in one volume. That'd be nasty, man. I can't wait, yo. But I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. One Piece greatness. I look forward to seeing your comments on what you guys thought about this week's chapter of One Piece. And I'll see y'all, and we'll talk about some awesome sauce, man. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being supportive and patient with me. I really do appreciate it. It'll probably be out later than I usually do One Piece videos, but it is what it is, man. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you all have a blessed day.